That feeling of that first night, it was a culmination of a lot of things for me. I was so anxious to get out there on the stage and show people that I was all right, because I knew there was a lot of speculation. And when I pulled off that mask, it was, to me, the most incredible feeling, something that I'll never forget, something that most definitely in my life is a big, big highlight. And just sheer happiness and relief and accomplishment. Euphoria. Can't put it any other way. It was a big blur after that.
Between the accident and the world tour, the year began with months of planning and reflecting with producer-husband Emilio. This led to the writing and recording of new songs for her latest platinum-selling album, Into the Light.
To bed like at 4 in the morning, and Emilio was going, "Where have you? What have you been doing?" I said, "Don't worry, I wrote another song." He goes, "Let me hear it." So I played it for him at 4, and he goes, "That's a good one." Coming out of the dark, I finally see the light now, and it's shining on me. I see the light coming out of the dark. It sounds great. The only thing I hear is that part that's going, ooh. Seems to me like that part should come up. How you doing? Nice to meet you. How are you? How are you? Oh my God.
You wait till you see what this looks like.
Come on, you guys. Come on.
So big wave, everyone. There we go.
Hello, Dublin. We love you, London.
Gloria.
Bienvenidos. Merci beaucoup.
The Into the Light tour will log over 1 million miles from the U.S. to Japan, the U.K., Europe, Australia, and Southeast Asia. In over 130 cities, sold-out shows will dominate, including record-breaking sellouts at Wembley Arena in England and here in Holland. The tour hit Japan in full stride, where Gloria picked up this award for record-breaking sales of her new album.
Well, Japan's always been special because I went there on my honeymoon with Emilio 13 years ago, and we spent a month all over the Orient, but mainly in Japan. And then we had gone back and won the Tokyo Music Festival with the song Conga before it was even popular in the States. So this audience was unbelievable. They stood up in the first song and did not sit down the entire show.
I love Gloria.
My Dutch fans are very special because Holland was the first country that ever played our music outside of Latin America even, so they kind of broke through all of Europe for us. And I go there and they sing every song, even the Spanish ones, word for word with me. You can hear them the entire show. I could actually stop singing and they were carrying on the songs. So they're fantastic fans.
Gloria, right here. Out here.
Gloria.
Gloria. We proclaim the glory of Estefan Day.
Gloria has always felt at ease with international fame, and with the attention of the world's press here in Germany, she entertained Desert Storm troops and was mobbed by fans in Australia. With so many shows to get right, an occasional glitch is bound to happen, and they do.
Many things go wrong on stage, and you know Murphy's Law, if anything can go wrong, it will. One night I conked Billy on the head with my microphone. And then one night, believe it or not, I almost could have died on stage. Nobody ever found out. This is one of the hazards. You know, I'm sitting in the front of the stage, singing "Can't Forget You," and a fan blew a curl in front of my face right when I took a deep breath to hit a high note, and I swallowed this curl, and it must have gone all the way down to here. So at this point, I'm sitting there singing with a huge curl down my throat, and I'm thinking, well, either I'm going to throw up any moment now, or how am I going to get this thing? And then I just went like this. I pretended I was just brushing it away from my face, and I actually pulled this thing out. Nobody saw it, but I can see it now. Gloria Estefan, a near-fatal curl accident on stage. Would have been the headlines. Maybe it would have knocked the story of the accident, you know, way off there.
On the road, Gloria must continue to work out every day to keep her back in shape and to remain in peak condition. And from time to time, she likes to crack the whip on those around her.
That's it, baby. Sweat it out. Actually, Emilio has run up to 6 miles sometimes, which is unbelievable. And he's got a new body, a brand new body. It's a great deal I got, because after being married 13 years, I've got a whole new body here.
This is Linda Hamilton, #2.
Oh.
Terminator. She's the next Terminator.
Wait, your hands are cold. Go put socks on. You've got a cold.
Go change.
No, go. Well, go change and tell Laura you have to do an aerosol. Been here for about a week. Got a bit of a cold today. Well, I think the best thing about this tour has been that at this point in my life and in my career, I really planned it so that I could spend time in each place and visit things that I'd never seen. We have a great time. Naib gets to go to museums all over the world and learn firsthand, you know, really see history. No, don't touch those things. No, don't touch things. Just look at them.
There, so you can look at it.
No, to look at, not to touch. If everyone did that, they'd wear out the wheels. Naib! We spend a lot of time together, and that's what keeps the family going, what keeps you very, very together.
No! There's one on the camera!
For me personally, touring is a moment where I receive all the feedback, you know, where I see what impact our music has on our audience. And it's a very special moment of true communication between an artist and his fans. You can put out records forever and touch them that way, but it's a very different thing when they come and see you live. To me, that moment is when I get to meet them as people, and I really do try to communicate to them that they are important to me, and I do love them. They give me things, you know, they take off pieces of clothing, they take off their jewelry, they want me to have it, they give me amulets and religious things and things to sign and babies that sometimes I wonder, you know, should I take the baby, should I sign the baby, I don't know. It's just like shake the baby's hand. All they want to do really is get close to you and have that moment, you know, just that one moment. And if you're brave enough and you get up and do it, I'll shake the hand, I'll take the flowers personally. It means a lot to me.
The Into the Light Tour is the most ambitious stage production of Gloria's career. In design and construction for over a year, the large portable stage is assembled by a crew of 100 and rolled into position at every venue. In addition, a television crew captures the 17-person show and projects all the elements on large video screens that flank both sides of the stage. With Gloria on this tour, of course, is the sound machine, 4 backup singers, and an added dimension, choreography.
And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4.
The dancing I always wanted to do. I had that in my mind from before the accident. We called Kenny Ortega, who was the first choreographer that I ever worked with years ago on the Conga tour. He came in, we did the Seal Our Fate video. We found a basis to work from. His assistant, Liz Imperio, came down to Miami and spent 2 months just with me. She really did a fantastic job choreographing this show. It's been a wonderful experience. We got some fantastic dancers. We wanted kind of like a representation of our music, which to me is a mix of different ethnic backgrounds. Well, I think that anytime you bring another human being into the picture, you bring out a lot of things in yourself. Whenever we're dancing together on stage and we have moments with each one of them, then most definitely their personalities bring out a whole different thing in me. Hey, how's it going?
If I got one call, I got 1,000 today. I mean, it's like I've never had ticket requests like this in my life.
Well, I mean, this is what they get. No, but you need only one I don't wanna lose you now. Well. Come on in. Daddy! Quiet, we're going on, Time to go. Hey, man, we've been waiting. I got 2 minutes.
On the road, each night brings a new place with a different audience and an energy all its own. No two nights are ever the same. And no matter how many shows we do, I always get that feeling right before we go on. It's a combination of excitement and butterflies you get when you're walking toward the stage. For me, though, I think one of the highlights of each night is the place in the show where it really gets crazy, and I get to come out and party with the people of that city. And boy, do we party. The best thing I think about my career and performing is that moment on stage when the show is done, you know, when you're at what you'd call, I guess, the climax of the show, what you're going to do, to me, which is now my signature tune, because it kind of used to be conga. But I think at this point in my life, my signature tune has most definitely shifted. And that song being Coming Out of the Dark. And that song really, in a nutshell, says how I feel, not only about my fans and my family, but about life in general. You know, I really do feel that the most important thing we have going for us in the world is each other. And that the sense of community and people together can really do incredible things and have an unbelievable power. And I feel that power every night, you know, when I come out and do Coming Out of the Dark. That moment to me is the culmination of my life, you know, and what I want to say to them in that song is the fact that they've helped me through very tough times. And I really want to be for them, in one way or another, that same strength that they were for me, whether it be in a song that I've written that touches them in some way, or just showing them that everyone goes through hard times and you can get through it. To me, that's the most important moment for me, not only in the show, but it's the most exciting thing in my life.